Hi folks, this is TomaDT once again. We're live and playing some more Link's Awakening. We're gonna be playing, looks like the 87th German Weekly. So if I had to guess, I'd say, I guess 87 weeks ago, the first German Weekly happened. So this does feel like a weekly thing. This one's gonna be kind of similar to those weekly races, involving the specific instruments. However, the caveat with this one is an instrument that's supposed to be like in an actual dungeon, like for instance, the harp that's usually in level 4 could actually be in a different dungeon. It could be like a level 7 or other dungeons. Which makes this seed kind of interesting. We're going to be playing as Loink today, because I don't think there's another option. This is a Plando seed too, so it is out of the norm of seeds becoming something like this, but we'll see how this goes. As far as I can tell, there's no entrance randomizer. It's just the shuffled instruments, and then I do believe I didn't see anything that said that like the bosses and mini bosses will be shuffled. So I think for the most part it's like a vanilla randomizer seed. Only thing that's different is the instruments. We're gonna get started. I am starting a bit later than I was supposed to. I meant to actually stream starting 4 hours ago, but I was fooling around. I noticed on my last 2 streams that I did not get any feedback from YouTube. So hopefully this is hopefully this fixes. If anybody's on YouTube, say hi, how you doing? Just to make sure everything's okay. Twitch, however, has no problems, but my YouTube chat's having some issues, even with displaying chats. So I changed up my settings a bit, and I think everything's okay, but I'm not sure. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, we're gonna get started right now. Hopefully I'll be able to stream something else. I don't know how long this seed's going to last, but I have about 3 hours to stream at this time. I am planning on leaving my house for some other things later on. Make sure everything is all set. 1 second, folks. Few more seconds, folks. Maybe about 1 more minute. So let's try to situate something real quick. Hopefully the chat's working too. Alright, I think I'm set. Alright. Everything's working. Okay. Alright, we're gonna get started. I forgot to check my auto tracker. Of course. The one thing that we need. Okay. Alright, I'm set. Let's get started. Hopefully it will be a baby seed so I can stream something else. Archipelago has advised not to include privacy references in something. hybrid sea weapons. We get powder. The first thing we get is powder. It's usually the power bracelet, but not this time. Oh, okay. The rock spider was here. I think the very last seed that we done. There's flippers in the shop. Seashell. Bottle Girl has the boomerang. Nothing in the wasteland. Flying Rooster's in level 3. Slime Key is in the mountain. That's a lot of hits. Metrorod's in the mountain too. And the bay has a sunken angler key. Somewhere. We got a lot of stuff to get. Lots of goodies. Money's over here. And I was hoping the power bracelet would come up soon. So we can get these other checks done and over with. Maybe we can get some money too. 200 rupees would be nice, so that way we could swim. Got a stick. Well, there's the money. Not a lot of money though. Nah. We can skip this. We'll be fine. Another seashell? Let's go up here first. Alright, so the seed is pretty wide open, except for the fact that we don't have money for flippers. This is only 20 rupees, but it's something. Something's better than nothing. Whoops. Fishing hook. We can do that check in logic. And here comes the money. Seashell. In this rate, I'm not going to go into level 2 just yet. We don't have any means to fight other than powder. Let's go this way, actually. We need stuff. Okay, thank you. A swingity. A swingity swingity. And the face key. Now, given that we have to do 6 of the dungeons, most likely we're gonna have to do all of them. However, however the things are laid out of. So I think for this seed, it's very important for you to do everything, all the things. I could go back, turn that in for money. But we're not gonna do that. That's very time consuming. And this trade is a lot better. Alright, we have enough money for flippers. But it sure does feel great to get these checks done and over with. I tend to like orphan some checks like this. Well, being clear, most of the things in this area. Okay, a sword's locking a sword. Fantastic. Okay, heart container. Alright, maybe I will do level 2 since we have everything we need to beat it. Now this is, if this is the boots, I can clear the entirety of the forest by doing shenanigans. Of course not. Actually, let's take care of this check over here too. And I completely skipped that hint right there. And what do we have here? Yuck. Leave it alone. Alright, there's a seashell somewhere in the dungeon that we're going to. Now, theoretically, this dungeon is out of logic. But since we have the level 2, nice lens. Since we have the level 2 sword immediately, it makes it in logic because you can spin, you can spin attack the flowers. Probably not going to. We won't have to backtrack in this dungeon too much. I didn't know you could actually use sword beams to get those. And a shield, nice. So I don't know what our instruments that we the instrument sets we have to collect. But we're gonna find that out shortly after this dungeon. The beak. I think I got all the dungeon items. Oh, there's one more possibly that I'm missing. Unless the boss has it. What are we gonna get? Alright, there's one more item in this dungeon. Wait, this is vanilla. This is a vanilla horde. So the same situation happened the last race from last week. Like, level 2 was vanilla, so I assumed it was going to be something else that was shuffled. We're not going to fall for that anymore. A bow. I think I do want to check the hints in this place, though. That's a bad hint. I'm gonna leave the other hints alone. For time. Okay, level 1, level 2, level 7, level 3, level 4, and level 8. So we don't need level 5 or 6's instrument. Alright, so I'm gonna save the portal for this place, and then let's buy our flippers in the town. And just a seashell is the expensive item. Another stinking leaf. And just a heart piece. Hopefully we get some bombs soon, so we don't have to worry about that loot. Vanilla seashell. Okay, that makes it 5 seashells. We can go to the seashell house to see what's over there. Another vanilla seashell. Bananas. Tasty, delicious bananas. We could actually turn that in now. It's amazing how things are opening up so quickly now. Money. Very long swim. Alright, just this art piece from that. Whoops. Okay, money. Even more money. Maybe we can just use sword beams to see what this is. We can skip it. We're keeping the heart pieces, leaving the heart containers. We're daredevils. Why are we getting so many leaves? I don't want them. Eventually, you know, we do have level 6 access. That's the least of my in my mind right now. Tail key. Yeah, in order to get through level 6 at this point, I think I can get through there without the hook shot. But I would rather have some bombs and the second power bracelet, of course. And then as regards to level 5, we definitely want the hook shot. Been so long since I've done this legitimately. Seashell. Okay, the prairie has the boots somewhere. It is definitely not Boots Lock. Alright, so if nothing's here, I'm probably going to go... maybe Tail Cave. Tail Cave or the Shrine area. A ribbon. Alright, I'll turn in the ribbon, do the Tail Cave. Money. And we can actually full clear this dungeon too. Nightmare key already. We could go straight to the boss from here. Nightmare key and small key is all we need to beat the dungeon. Pineapple. Talking hamburger. Okay. That instrument we need, and that's confirmation that the instruments are indeed shuffled amongst themselves. The organ of evening come. Alright, so we got 4 more instruments to find. That is not the xylophone. Or the other thing. The triangle. Alright. I think there's one more item here. Possibly? Right. I don't think I've practiced this before, but I think you can do a super jump right here. I just don't know how to do it. Oh well. I might practice that later on. After this stream. Eagle Tower holds the dog. We already got that swamp key. Oh wait, I think I got all the items. I guess I did. The shell. I think based on like the items that I have, egg is obvious at obviously up the mountain. Based on the items that I have, I feel like the boots could be hidden either behind the rooster check or some other unorthodox check. I'm thinking it could also be hidden behind the seashell. Yeah, I'll just use the sword. Easy. We are truly getting all the heart pieces. Alright, so we can check the rafting spot. See if there's anything there. The spade. The digging spade. It's the second shield in Eagle Tower. That is vanilla, isn't it? It's the mirror shield. Alright, so there are quite a bit of places to dig, including those that are out of logic. And we're probably going to check them all. Because I am going to heavily avoid the face dungeon. The face shrine. Oh, and I just realized I got 10 seashells. We can do this check again. The frog song. Oh, and I don't have bombs to even blow that check up. Alright, so we'll check this one. Then I'll probably just return back. Then we'll see what else we can buy. Money. Even more money. We do have to do this loop again, though. So many vanilla goodies. We don't care about the gold leaves. I wish we had something better, and not a trap. Alright, so where do you think we can go to after this? Maybe level 5. I'm feeling level 5 all of a sudden. Nice hookshot, by the way. Hopefully level 5 has bombs. Because I don't think we can beat the dungeon without bombs. Paper. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to save and quit. Hopefully that will be the only blunder that happens. At least we can full clear the forest right now. Get even more money. Yeah, we might as well check a pick at the color dungeon. See what's there. Oh, the boots were here all along. Okay. More seashells. I feel like that beaks vanilla too. Is that all the items? I wasn't paying too much attention with my item count. We'll do a little bit more of this and kind of simplify it. It took longer than it should have. Surprisingly, we got a lot of money. Just nothing to use it on. Yeah, I feel like I got all the items. Let's see. Let me count real quick. Yeah, I'm positive I got them all. So nothing really to note in here. I don't think there's anything up here to do. But I am gonna try something. No wait, I can't do something, I just got the boots. We can go up the mountain, we can obliterate things here. The song to beat the game. Oh, and I'm gonna have to do this the vanilla way too, because we don't have the bombs to do bomb triggers. Nothing. The slime key. So that's another dungeon that we can complete. Let's go this way. I think we got a hint for the rooster, right? Was that in level 3? I think I got a rooster hint. Let's see what's over here. I may have to abandon that, unfortunately. We're rocking the blue for the rest of the seed. Bombs, explosives. Alright, the seed's wide open. Since we have bombs, we can definitely full clear level 3. And we are stacked. Very, very stacked. Another nice hint that we got is the magic rod location. And because of that, I'm going to actually go into level 8 and full clear it. I believe we got a good hint about that being up the mountain somewhere. And that's gonna save a lot of time too. Oh. Don't know why you're already here. I thought you're supposed to beat level 7 before. Oh, it's the instrument that triggers it. So if you have the level 7 instrument, Marin appears up there. And she'll stay up there forever. There's the magic rod. Alright, so I think we can do all the dungeons. We got all the items necessary to beat all the bosses. And then the only accessible dungeon we can't fully clear is level 6 at this point. Oh yeah, this seed is actually pretty friendly. I remember a long time ago when I was starting to play this game, I was still well versed with the game, but I kept going back and forth in the places. And now I see myself being a pro. Not a speedy pro, but I know what I'm doing with this game. Practice definitely makes perfect. I wish I could be like that with the Oracle games. Like, I'm good with seasons. Ages are still a little bit lost. Mainly because there's so many items in Oracle of Ages. It's almost every single item is like a fetch quest. And then I feel like some of those items lead to like one-off checks. You can't really link the checks together. At least I can't link the checks together. Yeah, this is a pretty fun randomizer. Very fun. Not time consuming. There's a lot of booby traps around, but you get used to it. Give me the chest. Okay, we can beat the boss now. Literally right now. Alright, is this an instrument that we need? I am most likely going to do everything. We don't need this one. The xylophone we don't need. Now, I could be doing this whole dungeon for nothing. I could skip that, but this time I picked it up. Alright, so far I've seen quite a bit of booby traps in this dungeon. I also considered the booby trap to be the instrument too. It's the instrument that we don't need. Honeycomb. That's potentially something. For go mode, let's see what we need. We possibly need... Well, we need one or the other. We need the bird key or the angler's tunnel key, or both. Since we came to the conclusion that this is not one of the dungeons that we need to clear. And then we need the level 2 power bracelet. Which at this point could be anywhere. If I had to guess, I'd say it's behind like a Pegasus boots check. I missed. Paper. Actually, let's check this hint real quick. That's the same hint we got that was a phony. Alright, what is the last item here? Oh, it wasn't an item. Let's return back. There's so many places to go. There's one thing I always forget about doing. When you have the boots, you can actually do this check right here for an additional hint. Okay, that's the hinted bombs that I just picked up. That would have been very exciting to see. Okay, bird key. And air upgrade. Money that I cannot fit in my wallet. Alright, so while we're here, we can clear level 3. That's been accessible for a while. And we can go to level 5. At this rate, I don't think we need a, I don't think we need the rooster. And we definitely don't need the leaves. Nightmare key already. This is like the dream dungeons. Having a nightmare key really early is just sweet. Where'd the chest go? Okay, that happened. I've never seen that happen before. There's the rooster. Alright, some more paper. Overall, got a couple of good hints. Let's see if we can get some good hints for the rest of the items that we need. Vanilla heart container. Haven't seen that in a while. And an instrument that we need. Alright, we're halfway there. We need the cello, the bell, and the harp to open the egg. There is one check I can do up here. Just for a seashell. But it's a peace of mind. Alright, that's a very good hint. We can do level 5. Get the second power bracelet. And then with that, if we find the Angler's Tunnel key, then that's go mode. The hints are popping on this seat. Alright, so if I find bombs up to... Actually, I think this is the last check we can do. Yeah, this is not bombs. So my blunder actually saved me time. Accidentally saving... well, accidentally returning back to the village. From the little bit of checks I've done here. Do I have another key? I don't. But wait, I think I can get through this. We can beat the dungeon. Right now. Okay, we got that hints. We got that key already. Right, so far the seat's been pretty generous. I missed the cycle. Almost had the fifth one. The rare fifth hit. Money. And... okay, we need that. Alright, so we know the power bracelet, the extra one, is in here. So we could do that. So we can go probably to level 6 or do the rest of the checks somewhere else. But most likely I'll do level 6. I just thought of a really cool super weapon for the boots. Like, Lloyd can equip both the boots and the flippers at the same time to do a fast swim. That would be brilliant. Whoops. Or maybe just go on ahead and equip the flippers as the mermaid suit from the Oracle games. Hey, there's the power bracelet. And is that the last item? It is not. There's one more item. This money. This blooming money that we cannot fit in our wallets. Okay, we can leave that. And let's see if the room has something. A seashell. And then all of a sudden we have one more seashell to collect. And junk. Alright, level 6 is where we're gonna go next. And that's the last thing I wanted to see. That's gonna open even more check. Alright. The only bad thing is, I don't know if this is not one of the dungeons, or... If it is... Get all the fetch quests. The dream. Nightmare key again, early. So far, every dungeon could have been a good go mode dungeon. There were bombs. Yeah, do find ourselves having to full clear everything, regardless. Do something different for a change. The Shroud. The beak. Alright, so it's just paper here. And then there's this room. I was actually very friendly for the first time. Oh, was this dungeon worth it? We're gonna find out soon. One of seashell. And it's not worth it. So this is one of the dungeons. So we gotta find the Angler's Tunnel key. Wherever it is. I'm just gonna walk away from that. Oh, I already collected this. Bomb upgrade. So I don't think there's too many checks left. Look at the tracker right now, and there's the song checks. There's one... This one Pegasus boot check. There's the mushroom. And then there's level 7. And then I think that's it. Some very little places that the Angler's Tunnel key could be. Oh, and there's also the scale that I didn't turn in too. I could have done that. Is this check worth it? Alright, chances are I should probably do the scale check. So we'll do that. That could be what we need to do. Too bad. I was gonna say, unless this is the Angler's Tunnel key. I'll come back here a little later. And nothing. No more fetch quests. What do we do from here? Alright, I'm going to go all the way down there to check the necklace. And then what I could do, I can... It's really hard to route this. Like, I'm all the way up there. Fantastic. Alright, we're in go mode. Alright, so let's do Eagle's Tower now. And then from Eagle's Tower, we can drop down to level 4. Wait, what am I trying hits for? We don't need anything else but the nightmare keys for the dungeon. Alright, time to clobber this dungeon. Rich vanilla mirror shield. Alright, today the horseshoes have been very good to us. I forgot to get that key from over there. Or whatever item is over here. I'm so used to this being a key that I know it's already a key. Flawless bomb triggering. Alright, just give us a nightmare key so we can go on our way. That is not the nightmare key. There's the nightmare key. I think that's the... Is that the vanilla location of it? I'm pretty sure that's the vanilla location. Right, we got the bell. So that means the harp is also in its vanilla location. So 2 dungeons had their instruments in vanilla locations. Oh, perfect. How many keys do we have? 1. 1 is enough. Let's just book it. So I end up failing jumps. Alright, all the dungeons except for level 7 were go mode dungeons. Even level 6 was a go mode dungeon. And that says a lot. And I feel like we almost got all the things in this game. As we always do. It's time to go to the egg. Alright, so this is most likely going to be the only thing I'll stream today. I do have a couple things to do. And I doubt I'll be able to come back to stream more things. But we shall see. The good thing is we're sub 2-houring this. Now this very good seed could end terrible if the Devil fight is as garbage as it usually is. Okay, so far so good. I'm gonna have to dream Devil fight here. Yes. No trolling. No trolling whatsoever. Alright, not a baby seed, but a friendly seed. That's for sure. Alright. Good to have an easy Wkly seed for a change. And then watch next week will be interest randomizer once more. I can see the trend of an interest randomizer once more. Right, so if I do ever come back, Yeah, if I do ever come back this evening, I am thinking about playing another game, a new game, that I haven't streamed before. And that I actually haven't played before either. But if not, I'll hold that off for sometime next week. I might also go back to playing Moonlighter. I think I'm fairly close to finishing the 4th dungeon, and I think the 5th dungeon will be like shortly afterwards. If memory serves me, I think the 5th dungeon is the shortest one. It was one dungeon. It was a dungeon that I basically went first try. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to go back and forth. We got the most powerful equipment possible for this. So I might just YOLO the rest of the Moonlighter. So there's that, and then also the mystery game that I want to stream either tonight or sometime next week. I think I have more time streaming it next week, but we'll see. I do want to stream Saturday, but the same situation, I have plans later on in the evening. So I probably won't stream too much that day. Alright, how many items did we collect? Oh, I was so close, I was thinking it was going to be at least 200 items. But I did skip a lot of heart containers. Like, there were 3 heart containers, maybe 4, that I just left on the ground. And that was pretty much fine for the rest of the seed, because we got the blue tunic very early. So getting hit a lot wasn't going to be an issue. If this was a 5-hit seed, oh, that would be a nightmare. I can imagine like a nightmare seed, entrance randomizer, 5-hit KO, and then what's the other setting? Path of Pain. That's a nightmare for sure. I have time to stream for 1 more hour, but I don't want to get hooked into the game and then be like, oh crap, I have to leave right now. I want to be on time for what I have to do this evening, so I'm going to call it. Goodbye, girl that I abandoned in the mountain and then somehow made her way back to the village. I knew you could fly. You just gotta believe. And we're winners, folks. Alright, with that, I'm gonna call it. Thank you all so much for stopping by. Thank you for watching the stream. This has been Tumba DD Presentations, and I will see you all next time.